This is what the office space looks like at Regis. So I've been sitting in this area here today. But I'm just wrapping up my first day and just gonna head out for the evening. So how did the day one go? I thought it was all right. It could have gone better. You know, it's really tough. Sometimes you start a project and everything is good to go, but most of the times it's not. And you know, I was coming off of a project where I was delivering a lot very quickly, and now shifting gears to this project where I wasn't able to really make any changes at all today. I think it can be a bit demotivating for me. I don't know if it's like that for everyone, but you know, I just have to remind myself that it's just the first day and it's going to get better after this, and that, you know, this happens often and it's not a big deal. But you know, I was kind of feeling like, oh, I wish I could, you know, get access to the list of things that we're trying to implement and just start jumping in. But you know, we'll get to it by the end of the week, I'm sure, and then things will turn around. But I mean, for me, I get a little bit, I don't know, sad. That's not quite the right word, but just kind of bummed out, unless I'm really, like, I don't know, doing something what I would consider productive. So what did I do then? I had access to a lot of documentation of the system, so I read through a lot of Word docs, a lot of Excel spreadsheets, and read through a lot of source code, and just tried to kind of walk through things so that as I do get the work coming to me, then I'm ready to go. So if I look at that being the goal for today, then heck yeah, I accomplished it, and it was great. So I did try to have some side conversations with people and try to get to know people, and you know, I think that it is starting. I think it'll improve as the days go by, but you know, especially when I'm not really delivering anything, I just always wonder, like, do people think I'm just like staring at the wall, or I don't know. It just feels weird. At least like if you're on site and you're just like reviewing code, like, people can like walk by and see, oh yeah, they're looking at stuff. But when you're remote, you don't have that same experience. So I try to compensate that by, you know, just sending messages often to let people know, like, hey, I'm stepping away, or if you need help. I've asked several times for people, hey, is there anything I can help with? Just let them know that I'm there. So day one, it was okay. If I had to do it over again, I probably wouldn't have used this Regis office. I mean, the inside of the office was nice and all, but for me, I don't know, the location is less than ideal, and I kind of feel like, well, if I'm paying money for it out of my pocket, it should at least be, I don't know, it should be a good situation. And for me, you know, it takes a half hour to get here. It took like another 10 minutes to drive to somewhere for lunch, and I don't know, I think if I just add up all the time that I'm spending driving because I'm using this office, I think it quickly becomes not worth it. So I don't know, do you have any advice of places that I should try to work from? In the past, I've used like a library, but that can be a little bit awkward when you're trying to talk to someone, because libraries are kind of quiet, so you don't want to interrupt people by talking. And I've tried things like a Starbucks, and those are like too loud because then everyone's talking, and then when you're trying to do like a web conference, the other person can't hear you, and like, there's so much background noise, it's just annoying. So I could just work from home, but I kind of feel like I'd like to get out of the house. So I don't know, what do you recommend I do? Drop me a note. Yeah, if you have if you're wondering anything else that I didn't cover, drop me a note in the comments and I'll reply. And yeah, that's all I have. Success. See you, bye.